Okay, let's watch this video. It's called I Transform My Childhood Room by this guy called He Lan. I think that's how we pronounce that, so yeah.
I've never been organized, and ever since I was little, I've been messy. And recently, I've seen a lot of these cool rooms on Instagram, and then there's my room. I've been in this room
Is that worse than mine? I think that's better than mine, chat. No.
all my life, and ever since I was little, I've wanted a cool room. So today, I wanted to renovate it. Step 1. I've never done anything with interior design, but what I've noticed is that most of the rooms I liked all had a similar concept. I really like this modern mid-century theme, and after watching a bunch of videos on these different rooms, I got my outline. Step 2. I had 2 pieces of furniture that had to stay in my room, which took out this side of the room. But that left about 80% of the room blank, which I wanted to fill with a bed, a desk, a rug, and a few other small pieces of furniture. So now that I found the layout, I can move on to...
That's a pretty good layout. I have a really small room compared to that, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it works. It works.
Right now, my room is this bluish gray color, which did not fit with my idea. So I had to change it up, and after looking through all the different paint options, I landed on one.
That's a pretty good color, you know. When I was renovating my room, I should have probably picked like a little bit warmer white because my white is like nearly hospital white. It's like egg white, I think it's called. So, you know, I should have probably gotten a better color.
But after I finished painting, I put this project in the back seat. With only a few months left to finish the room, I had to find everything fast. Like I said, there were 2 big pieces of furniture I wanted. First, the bed. Right now, my bed wasn't much of anything, and with most of the rooms I looked at for inspiration, the beds were always simple. So after searching, I landed on one.
Yeah, if his bed is simple, why? If it's like already simple, why should you need a new one? Okay. I guess do you.
Looking decent, but that led to number 2. This was one of the most important parts for me. Since middle school, I've always liked cool desk setups, and I really like these light wood desks, but one problem kept coming up. If I wanted to have a quality, good-looking desk, it'd be over my budget, which caused more procrastination, but after thinking, I found an alternative. I had this old IKEA desk laying around, so I took the legs and drawers off of it, and found another IKEA countertop that fit perfectly. With that done, I needed... The chair I use right now is not cutting it. So to complement the desk,
Okay, that is actually kind of sad. That chair is done, bro. That chair is actually done.
I wanted to find a light brown leather chair. It needed to be comfy but not too ugly.
That looks nice. I kind of like that chair as well. Kind of want to get that now. Yeah, I actually love that chair. That looks sick.
Now that the main components of furniture are in, there's still a few little pieces I wanted to add. The nightstand. There's this little space between the desk and my bed that I wanted to fill. I wanted to find a nightstand that matched everything but wasn't too basic. And at first, I thought I found one that would work. Turns out it was too little, but I still like the look of it, so I used it for this space. But that left me without a nightstand, so the search kept on going. But eventually, I found one. And this one actually worked, even though it kind of looks like grandma furniture. I also had this little space at the end of my bed I knew I wanted to use, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to put there. I thought I could put a reading chair there, but that wouldn't fit. But then I looked around the house and realized I needed a space for my shoes. And after looking, I found a fitting shoe rack.
I like the shoe rack, but the shoes mid. Like, let me show you my shoes. They're actually the best shoes of all time. Adidas Superstars. Like, if you don't have a pair of these, yeah, it's cool, but get you a pair of these. They're the best shoes in the world.
At first I didn't want a rug, but after stumbling upon a rug I thought was sick, I thought it would give the room a bit more detail. Now we can move on to the walls. There are 6 walls in this room. I wanted the walls to be full, but still simple. For this little section I had the idea to put a mirror, but I didn't want a basic rectangle. One thing I really loved was these minimal posters, so I decided to design my own. Then they arrived. I had 3 spots for them, but I couldn't just put them up by themselves, so I ordered a few frames that I thought fit. And under one of the posters, I had a little room where I added a key holder. But I still had some room on a few of these walls, so I decided to add some shelves to make the room
Wasn't that a amp? Where am I dumb?
feel a little less blank. And after that, we needed the details. Now that everything's in place, I couldn't just leave everything empty, so I filled everything.
Okay, I respect the Lego cars is actually sick. I like that. Damn, you had a lot of those. Damn, bro. Ooh, that clock was nice. That clock was nice.
But since one of my walls was blank, I decided to use that for a projector wall. And one thing I knew I wanted in my room was a record player, and I thought this middle nightstand would be perfect to hold one. So I had to find one that would fit on this nightstand, and it fit perfectly. But after all that, it was still missing a couple things. A big thing that makes most rooms look bad is the overhead lighting, which led to... One thing I thought was cool was the lamps people used in their rooms. So with that inspiration, I found a few lamps I liked. For the nightstand, I landed on putting this circular one, and for the other side of the desk, I put this other IKEA lamp. And this little
The lighting is actually so important. Like, your room can look very good, but without lighting, it's not gonna look like good at all. So, you know, the huge props for actually like mentioning that, you know.
record player section was missing some light, so I found a little lamp that fit. And then I thought this side of the room needed some love, so I found this lamp that a ton of people use in their rooms, but I still felt like it was a little dark in some places. And then I remembered this video I saw of these lights that this guy used for his posters. This added a lot more detail to the room during the nighttime, but I was still missing one last thing. In every room I saw, plants were always there, which led me to want a few.
Did bro get real plants? Like, you gotta get like fake ones. Fake plant. Okay, then pop out. Fake plants. You gotta get fake plants, bro.
I found a few plants, one bigger one and two medium-sized ones. I had already found a few pots and stands I wanted to use which fit all the plants. And now that that's finished, here's the...
Okay, this room looks actually so good. Like, I was skeptical at first, but this is good. Maybe not the boxing bag, but I think he needed that, so, you know.
But honestly, anything could have been better than this.
Yeah, fair enough. Good video.